Hi, my name is Sujeiry and welcome to my channel. I am a freelance writer, Latinx romance author, blogger, vlogger, and podcaster. I am sharing tips and tricks on how you can have a writing career no matter where you are and what stage. Today I really wanted to start off on the steps that you need to take to actually become a writer. And I'm going to focus more on the mindset and the things that you can do right now if you are fresh and you are new and you've never been published and you really want to just launch and start this career. So my first tip is to actually claim that you are a writer. I claimed that I was a writer when I was 12 years old. I really wanted to write books and I tried writing a book. I put some construction paper in a typewriter. It didn't go well, but I knew right then and there in my gut that I was going to be a writer. So you have to believe it. You have to really feel that this is going to happen for you, because mindset is everything. And one way that you can believe it and claim it is by using mantras. So even though I am 43 years old and I have been a freelance writer since 2006 and I've been a blogger since 2006 as well, I still claim that I'm a writer. I have to remind myself, because writing is not an easy career. The journalism and the magazine industry has taken hits after hit after hit. Publishing has become a lot more difficult, as we all know. So I still need to remind myself and give myself that confidence boost that I'm going to continue making a living as a writer. So one of the things that I do is that I create mantras for myself. And you can take this mantra for you if you like, and I put it on post-its. I also do audio voice notes for me, and I repeat the mantra. The mantra that I use is, I am a best-selling author of multiple books. And that's it. And I say it to myself every day. I say it to myself when I'm feeling insecure. I say it to myself when I need a boost of confidence, when I'm pitching agents. It really reminds me and grounds me in what it is that I want to do professionally and what I'm here to do in the world, and that's to write. Once you get your mind right, you have to actually follow through with action. So I suggest writing every day. I know for some people that's really difficult, but you don't have to sit down and write a chapter or 2 chapters. I just feel like it's so important to continuously create as a writer. So if you're someone like me, I'm a single mom, or you're just really busy, you have kids and you're married, and you're like, oh my God, how am I gonna have the time to write every day? You don't have to sit in your computer. Take your phone out and write a thought, write an opinion. If you watch a reality show and you have something to say about it, write it during commercials. If you read an article and it strikes your fancy and you get an idea, go on the computer and just tap away until you can't tap away anymore. Free write. Whatever it is that's going to get you to write every day, you just have to make space for it. Because if you claim that you're a writer but you're actually not writing, it's not setting you up to not only have the habit of writing as a writer on a regular basis, but also you're not going to be as inspired. You're not going to have as much content if you write once a year, twice a year. You need to embed writing into your daily life, or maybe every other day, whatever you can do. But it really has to be part of your existence if you actually are claiming that that's who you want to be professionally. If you happen to follow my advice, publish your writing. So oftentimes people are scared to put their writing out there. If you are one of those people, you can be anonymous, you can create a pen name, but I definitely suggest that you start practicing writing every day and also start practicing publishing and meeting deadlines. Because if you want to be a professional writer, you have to learn how to meet deadlines, and you have to learn how to put your work out there, and yes, sometimes be critiqued. So you can start a blog. That's the easiest way, and you just publish on a specific date. So let's say every Thursday. That's how I started in 2006. I started a blog, and every Thursday I posted a relationship story. I was the Latina Carrie Bradshaw, and that eventually catapulted me to have my own column in a few places, actually digitally. So it really is about discipline, and it's also about just not hoarding your writing, because you can be a writer all you want and write for yourself, but you're not going to actually be a professional writer if you're not putting your words and your stories out into the world. So make sure that you pick an avenue. Maybe you pitch magazines, maybe you pitch journals, and you start writing that way, or maybe you just start a blog, or maybe you just share your writing with your friends, but make sure that you are sharing. My next tip on how to claim that you're a writer and actually follow through is to engage with other writers, just like me. You can follow me on social media. Sujeiry.Gonzalez is on Instagram. My website is also coming up, sujeirygonzalez.com, and I'm going to be sharing tips and tricks on writing there. And I'm not selling anything. This is just me really trying to share my knowledge, because I had no community when I started writing in 2006. It was just me behind a computer trying to figure it out all by myself. So I really just want to help people, new writers specifically, in getting started and being successful like I was. So try to engage in communities, follow me on social media, and really just envelope yourself with fellow writers, because writing can feel like a very lonely experience. You are just with your words in your head and then on a page and behind a computer. But when you have that community, even if you don't share your work with the community, but if you just have that synergy with people who understand what it is to be a writer, who understand the process and what we go through as creatives every day, it's gonna make the journey a lot easier when you have bumps in the road, and then you have people to celebrate your success with that actually understand what it is to pour your heart and your ideas onto a page, and to have people celebrate it and resonate with it and love it. And the last thing I want to share about how you can start your journey as a writer is to set goals. Again, it is about deadlines, it is about discipline. When I started writing in 2006, my goal was to be the Latina Carrie Bradshaw. I claimed it, I said that's what I was going to do, and then I followed suit by starting a blog about my relationship stories. I engaged with other writers, I started pitching myself and publishing my work outside of my blog. And I set goals. I knew the trajectory of my career. I knew that I wanted to get a column, and I got a column because that goal was set from early on in my career. I knew that I had to network with editors, that I had to learn how to pitch myself. I had to brand myself, and I'm gonna be talking about branding here on the channel as well, so make sure to subscribe. But it really is about knowing the trajectory, right? Knowing what it is that you want to accomplish as a writer. What do you want to write? And don't limit yourself, right? Because maybe you want to start writing fiction books, but maybe eventually you want to do creative nonfiction. Maybe you want to be a journalist and eventually you want to go into romance like I did, right? I was writing personal essay, writing about my stories, and now I'm writing stories of fictional characters, Latinx fictional characters that just are living in my head. But you have to have a starting point, a launch pad. Set one goal that you want to accomplish as a writer this year, no matter when you're watching this, and it's going to allow you to work up to that goal and do all the things that you need to do to accomplish it. That's it for me, your girl Sujeiry, right here on this channel. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked this video and you felt like these tips were helpful to you as a writer, make sure to hit the like button, a thumbs up. If you want to see more of this content, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications. Again, I will be posting about writing tips galore, okay? Freelance writing tips. I'm gonna share my publishing journey as I try to get an agent for my romance novel, and I'm gonna be sharing resources. So make sure to subscribe if you're interested in this content and you are a fellow writer who wants to catapult their career like I did.